bit and maybe add a foreground to add some depth. So first thing is, I don't like that the buildings here in the background are all the way to the top of the canvas here, so I kind of want to smush all these. So let's try that. I'm just going to get all of these and Control T them. Oh, I can't control. You can't transform groups. That's my bad. So what I might do then is just grab individual pieces using Control R and just sort of bring them down. I think I just sort of overshot a little bit too much. And the reason why is I want some room for like clouds. I want some room for more of a gradient thing. Alright, so I'm bringing those all down. That looks a little bit better. And now I'm going to add a foreground. So I'm going to close all these groups up, just so they're not in the way. And this is going to be closest to you, so it's going to be in front of the player actually. So go to the player, hit plus. We're going to make another layer here. And I think I'm just going to take from the ground group. So I like these two blocks. I'm going to take them and maybe I'll make some alterations to them. So I'm just going to Control C and V, and I'm going to drag that to here. I'll get rid of this layer I made here. And I'm going to get one of these blocks here too, and I'm going to drag that there. And now I'm going to open those up. And before I get started, I'm just going to File, Save As, and I'm going to save it as instead of ground block 2, I'm going to save it as foreground, or F block 1, or this will probably be 2, whatever. And change the name here. And now I can kind of mess with this. So I'm going to go into level 1 save, and I want to get darker than this because that's the ground. I want to go darker than that, so all the way up here is that color, and then as I go down it's a little darker, and I want it to be almost a shadowy color. So I'm going to grab that, and now I'm going to do a color mask. So I'm going to click this here, hit fill, and it should fill in all of that. Oh wait, no, it left a little bit there. I don't want that. I don't want an outline, so I'm trying to think of how I can. What I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to instead of doing this, I will make a mask. So I'm going to do a. It's my dogs going crazy. We good? You get the deadly intruders? Okay. It was a squirrel. Alright, so I'm just going to make a new layer here, and I'm just going to paint that whole thing the new color. But I think if I hit this, there we go, that alpha inherit. And now if you look, there's no weird outline there. That's what we want to avoid. So that's just a good little trick if you want to put a color over another color. And yeah, there you go. So there's our new color. Let's see if we like it. Oh, and another thing we might want to do is make it a little bit bigger because it's going to be in front of the ground. So to do this, I'm going to go to Image, and we're going to resize the canvas a little bit. Right now we're at about 12 by 10, so we're just going to go like 15 by 15. Hit OK. Oh, neighbor's doing target practice. All right. So now, let's see. We got the canvas the right size, so then if I click on this layer here and I hit Control T, I should be able to blow that up a little bit. Oh, look at that. It's not the right. So I'm going to go back here to this paint layer here, and I'm just going to refill that. Okay, so hopefully that's a good size. I'm going to hit Control Save, and oh, did I just do it? I just did the thing, didn't I? No, I didn't. What did I I do? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. So I've already saved as, did I save this correctly? Yes, I did. Okay, good. So now I have two different blocks here. I have the ground block and the foreground block. And if you save that, you'll be like, well, where is it? It's not here. This is the thing I was trying to change, right? Well, the issue is this is still tied to the old folder. So what we actually have to do is get rid of this, get rid of this. Well, we don't need to get rid of that last one. Just get rid of this one. And we're going to import. So we're going to go to add, and we're going to add a file layer, and we're just going to import that. So now we're going to grab that new block we just made, hit OK, and there it is, a little bit bigger, and now that can rest right in front like that. And you can see if we go over here, it's just a little bit wider than the same block behind it, just to make things look like there's some depth. What's up?
The neighbors have a dog, Peter.
Oh.
It's
Sorry about that. There's so much happening today. Of course, every time you try to record, right? Okay, so here's our foreground block, and I'm going to do the same thing with this block here. So I'm going to open this up, and first things first, I'm going to save this as F block 1, since the other one was F block 2. Did I do that correctly? Yes, it's a Krita. Good, good, good. Just making sure I saved it as KRA. I'm going to change this. Foreground block 1. And just like before, I'm going to create another layer here. Mask. And I'm going to fill in that same color. And there you go. But remember, we also have to scale this up a bit, so we're going to go to resize canvas. It's like 7 by 8, so I don't know, 12 by 12 ought to work just fine. Hit OK. And we can trim away the excess here. I'll show you what happens if you don't do that. It can be a little annoying, but now we're going to hit Control T on this. We're going to scale this up just a little bit, like that, and just refill that. And if we want to trim away the excess, we can just go to Image, and I'm pretty sure there should be something called Trim, at least that's what it is in Photoshop. Trim to image size. That didn't work. Let's trim it to current layer. Image, trim to current layer. There we go. Perfect. So that will get rid of all that excess space. And the reason why you want to do that, let's take a look at the difference here. So if you click this guy, because we made the canvas bigger. Oh, never mind. We don't need to do a thing. We're good. All right, we're good. Can't resize a smart object anyway. Okay, so we're gonna, just like before, get rid of this one. It's redundant. And now we need to add in a file layer. We're gonna add, oop, that's not what I meant to do. It's a filter layer. Add in a file layer, find the file. There it is, and we paste it in.
Oh, there he's beautiful.
Oh, neighbor's got a dog. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause for a second. There's a beautiful dog outside our house. I had to go pat it. See dog, must pat. You understand, of course. All right, so where were we? Yep, so we got this front layer, and hopefully we made it just a little bit bigger. That looks good to me. And now we can just sort of paste these in here. Yes, the dogs are very excited.
Mia. What is?
All right, so we're dragging these along here. No rhyme or reason to how you do this. And we will add more details in the near future, so don't get too hung up on this part just yet. We don't want it to be in front. Well, it can be in front. The player can just sort of know to jump. I'll be safe. I'll do it like that. Okay, cool. So if I zoom out a little bit, that kind of shows me how it works. If it kind of looks like a photograph, you're on the right track. I think that I might have made this just a little bit too dark. So what I might want to do is just go back. And luckily, we didn't do anything permanent with these layers. We used a mask. So what I can do is I can just scale this color back a little bit. So I was, let's see, I'm here. And maybe I want something just a little bit lighter than that. Something like that maybe. Look a little bit better. So I'm going to go to this mask. I'll just delete this old mask here. And I'll just fill in this new mask here. And just do alpha inherit. And let's see if that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I would say that looks a lot better actually. I might even lighten that up even more. Let's see. And this is why you want non-destructible stuff, because I can just fix this all day long. Let's do a little bit darker. Or sorry, a little bit lighter. How about that? That might look good. Let's fill that in. No, that's not what I meant to do. Wait, what did I... Oh, okay. Let's get rid of that. Fill that in. Alpha inherit. Control save. Now let's compare these. I'd say that looks a lot better. We're going to do the same thing here. So just get rid of this old layer, fill this in. Boom, boom. Control save. And that looks way better. Okay, yep. As I zoom out, it looks a lot more like a picture. You know, it's still a little dark. I'm gonna keep trying until I figure out what I like. All right, I think I like that. That looks good. So there we go. We got our foreground, and I think from here, next thing we should do is maybe add in some fog, some ambience, some lighting, and then we'll start making some details. All right, thanks for tuning in. Sorry for all the barking in the background. That's life.